famous because a lot of celebrities stayed here, like Snoop Dogg when he came into Amsterdam, and because it was said to include a free weed delivery. So that was great business. And on the left side, you see this boat. This is the oldest boat in Amsterdam. So this is 120 years old. And it looks like that because it's UNESCO heritage protected and the owners weren't allowed to do anything to the exterior or interior side. I think they would pay you to sleep there one night. At this point, it's impossible to take it out of the city because what happens with a lot of the houseboats, if they're too tall and they don't fit the bridges, they use barrels of water, they fill it to sink it just a bit in order to pass the bridges, but with that one is impossible, and at this point it would actually collapse if you're trying to. Okay guys, with those houseboats, it's mostly 4,000 per square meter. So the price on the houseboats depends on how big the house is, and it's 4,000 per square meter. So that's a lot. You can just imagine how expensive they are if you
4,000
sum up
per
all the
square
meters
meter.
inside the house.
4,000 per square meter, yeah. So if you have like 100 square meters, so it will be like 400,000. So I'm gonna get.
So a houseboat might cost 4,000 a square meter, but if you want to buy a house over there, behind the houseboats, that will cost you 10,000 per square meter. Depending of course of location, gardens, etc, etc. But that's the average price here in Amsterdam, here in the center.
Also guys, I have a question for you. How deep do you say the canals are? So how deep do you think the canals are? How deep the canals are? Any ideas? Any guesses? So they're actually not that deep. They're 3 meters deep. So the Dutch have a saying that it's 1 meter of dirt, 1 of water, and 1 of bicycles. Because plenty of bicycles are thrown into the canals. Also, I told you about how deep the canals are because now we are entering the only natural body of water. So this is the River Amstel. And on the right side you can see the old city locks that were used to regulate the water flow into the city. Now they're not used for that specific purpose anymore. The white building is the Carré Theater, and it used to belong to circus. So that's why it still has an elevator that can lift up elephants. And the little houses that you see on top of the locks can be rented out per night by a certain company, and the most expensive one is the one in the middle because it comes with a boat. You cannot get there in another way. So you get a little boat with it, so you can get there. Also guys, if you're paying attention, in front of us we have my favorite view of the city. This is called the Skinny Bridge or the Love Bridge. Because there's a saying that if you kiss your loved one when you pass under the bridge, then your love is gonna last forever. But pay attention, forever is a long period of time. So if you don't feel like it, we can speed up the boat, we can just go through it. If forever is too much for you, it's okay. No commitment needed.
No.
Now's your chance. If you want forever, now's your chance. Nobody? No, nobody wants? No?
Let's get married.
There are so many stories about this bridge. So it's mostly called the Love Bridge because when they started building the bridge, they ran out of funds in the middle. So they used 2 wooden planks for people to be ordered to cross. But if you would cross at the same time with another person, you would need to hug that person to get on the other side. And because it was a lot of hugging and kissing, that's why it became the love bridge.
It's a
But
love
this
bridge.
bridge inspired so many
Love
proposals.
bridge.
Some failed, some succeeded. The one that failed will be in the history of this company because so this guy prepared everything. He got the champagne. He talked to the skipper. He told him, "Okay, just pause for a second under the bridge so I can propose to my girl." And she said no. She said no. And we're just in the middle of this tour. Yeah, so we are just in the middle of the tour. This guy said that it was the most awkward 30 minutes of his life because the guy was chugging the boat. So yeah, but a lot of them succeeded. We just like to say the one that didn't.
Video ba ito yung salita? Kasi I'll show you the place.
Okay, guys, and on the right side you see the bridge that is kind of the same as the love bridge, but it's like smaller. This is what we like to call the Tinder bridge. If you kiss under this one, your love only lasts 24 hours.
That'd be
So
good.
if you're not fans of eternal love, yeah, if you're not fans of eternal love, then just go ahead.
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Marami kang unlimited ang ano nila, ang drink nila, no? Kaya mahal. Pa okay lang. Linda's second glass of wine. So I don't know what's happening. So she will be drunk tonight.
I will sleep.
Look at that. She's going to sleep. And Lucy's second glass of red wine with cheese. But me, this is what I'm gonna have. Just one half glass of red wine and a 7-Up. I don't think I can drink more. I can't. There you are. Mas gusto ko ito ulit. Mas clearer sila. Kasi naka-microphone sila eh. It's your turn to serve.
Here, guys, on the right, the black boat with the black windows is actually. It's not a funeral one, as Vincent said. It's actually one of the most expensive houseboats that was sold for 1.5 million a couple of years.
Where?
1.5.
Where is it? Which one is the boat?
Would you live here?
That one? The black one?
I wouldn't think
It's 1.5 million.
No way.
Black windows.
Yeah, this boat is a
Where?
little bit ugly. I don't know why they paid so much
Why
money.
is it expensive?
Guys, you're very lucky because it's Saturday and tomorrow it's Sunday. Tomorrow, Sunday, we have an open market here in Waterloo Klein. You can pinpoint it on your Google Maps. It's very nice if you want to buy like secondhand or have fun on a Sunday morning. And it's gonna be good weather tomorrow, right? I
Hopefully,
think.
wow.
Or that's what we always hope, but doesn't go. Here on your left, guys, on the next block, you're gonna see a very popular sightseeing of Amsterdam, the very famous dancing houses. We're
Oh.
just approaching them. It's the 7 first houses on that block.
Ah.
As Denise said before, some houses are tilting forward, but this is not the case for these ones. These are tilting on the right and left. Why is that? That's because of the time distortion. Back in the days, all of the foundation of the city was mainly built with wooden poles. Of course, due to time, the wooden poles in the foundation of the buildings, pollen, they got distorted, and that led, because we're in a big dump, that led to the buildings to swap a little bit, and now they are tilting. Of course, we renovated it.
Mga lovers yan, oh.
All the
Lovers
foundation
Canal
was
process.
through concrete. Everything is safe now, but these buildings will stay like this forever. We also call them the drunk houses because they are just in front of the Rembrandt Square, which is a very vivid square full of bars and clubs and people that believe that it's King's Day every day and are having fun. But even in this drunkenness, there's only one standing straight, and this is the Irish pub Mulligan's. The Irish can handle alcohol. Next to the dancing house is this orange house, which is exactly in front of us at this point, was a house that hosted
Hindi siya nag-ano sa
Claude Monet, the
yung
famous
Seven
painter.
Bridges. Hindi niya na ano.
Claude Monet really liked Amsterdam and he visited often, and he stayed on this building on the last floor with the 3 windows. Orange building on your right, top
What
windows.
time is it?
From the opposite view, on the left, he could see the Southern Church. He really enjoyed this view of Southern Church that you can just see here, that he painted a painting. He painted a painting. This painting of the Southern Church was sold for $1 million, and now you can enjoy it for 20 euros, but we call it $1 million view.
Pero mas mahal pa rin doon sa England, yung sa mga libertines.
Guys, here you can spot the ugliest building of Amsterdam. Every year we vote for the ugliest building, and for a lot of years straight, there is one building in your site at this point that is being voted the ugliest building.
Where is it?
Which one is it?
Opera.
The brick
one?
one? You're very close. It's the Opera and Ballet House. Good. Yes, it is, and I will explain why. First of all, it looks like a huge toilet. If you look like this,
Let's have a look.
it's marble, white circle, and like. Secondly, of course, it's completely different from the architecture of the rest of Amsterdam. And third, and most important, this place here used to be the Jewish
Where is it?
the Jewish neighborhood, and of course after the World War II there were no more Jews anymore in the area, and instead of a monument or something to honor these people, the municipality agreed on building the ballet opera, and of course this led a lot of an emotional impact to the citizens, and there was also a big movement that everybody wanted to stop the building of the opera. They were saying stop the opera, so now we also call it Stopera.
Stopera. Stopera. Ayan sila. Hindi kasi nakita mo sa lugar nila kasi nakaupo lang tayo. Ngayon pwede tayong tumayo.
Baka na yung babalik dito, yung pabalik. Pero parang
Kanina kasi,
punta ba tayo dito?
pumunta tayo, kaya lang hindi tayo nakakita masyado kasi hindi tayo nakatayo. Hindi, malayo ito kami namin.
Ano ko pero?
Opera, yeah. The ugliest building in
Here on the right, guys, I will give you
Amsterdam,
one small quiz again. Do you see on the right, the black house, the orange house, and the red house? One of these houses is fake. It's only a facade of a house.
Where?
Can you tell me which one is it? Is it the black? Is it the orange? Or is it the red one?
The red one. The black maybe.
Who says black? Who says orange? Oh, you're cheating. You said both. You said black and... Oh, okay, you're taking orange, okay? And who says red? Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you after the bridge.
The suspense.
Pam, 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 pam.
So what's the fake? Which
Here
one is
you
the
can
fake?
actually you can have the answer by yourselves. You can see which one is fake one,
Let's have a look.
and it's the red one.
I think she
10
heard.
points for the ones that said red.
I think
Why
she
is
heard
this
it earlier.
happening, though? As you can see behind this, it's a big, just a plain wall, and it wasn't that beautiful for the rest of the neighbors. And oh, photo. No one really liked to wake up in the morning and see just a plain wall. So people here in the area, they're quite rich, so they said, okay, we're gonna pay a little bit more, each one of us, and we're gonna build this, so we're gonna wake up in the morning and see something nice.
Bigay ko sampulin, kawawa naman sila Lin.
Yung binigay ng white wine.
Guys, here we just arrived on the Herensgracht, on the Gentleman's Canal. You can spot a big difference in the architecture of the buildings. If you see closely, you'll understand that the houses here are much more wider, the number of windows it's much higher, and there are many more buildings with a lot of staircases leading to the front door. These were the three parameters affecting your taxes back in the days. So, you're getting taxed based on the width of your house, the number of windows you had, and the number of stairs leading to the front door. So why did people in this canal wanted to pay more taxes?
The more windows or
What?
the wealthier.
To change?
They call it they are wealthy.
They changed the taxes.
Oh.
Or else they are wealthy.
It was as simple as showing off. They just wanted to show
Yeah,
off. guys.
showing off, yes.
They didn't have a new Tesla, they didn't have a new iPhone, they just wanted to get into the neighbor and tell him, hey man, I'm sorry, I'm getting more money from you.
I'm wealthier than you.
Of course, in this canal, most of the people living were businessmen and businesswomen, and this was another way to say to the other people in the community that, you know what, we have money, we pay our taxes, we don't give it, we don't care. So come and work with us. If you didn't pay your taxes, the tax authorities would come and break your first window or your first door. And that was happening to show to the rest of the community, hey guys, don't do business with him, he's, bullshit, cancelled. And of course, in the richest canal, we have the most expensive hotel. And here on the left, it's Waldorf Astoria. From 552 to almost the end, from 556 till almost the end, it's the same building, it's the same hotel. don't get fooled from the outside. As Denise said before, the city of Amsterdam is under the UNESCO Heritage Protection, so you cannot change anything on the outside of your house. Even if you want to repaint your window, for example, you have to go to the municipality, ask for the exact same color number that your window was painted, and they will come and check. Here we have Waldorf Astoria. You can come, of course, and visit. It's open. If you want, you can stay. Starting point for a double room is 700 euros per night, and it can
700
go
euros.
up to 10,000 euros
Oh.
without breakfast.
Wow. Really?
Of course, if you don't want to stay
So who
here,
stays
you can
here?
just visit in the backyard. It's a very lovely backyard and a
So who
small
stay here?
cafe.
Maybe the rich people
Very
then.
nice. You'll pay the coffee for around 50 euros, but it's gonna worth it.
Well, let's stay for one night, Lynn. For one person.
It took them around 25 years to buy each owner of this complex and create this hotel. It opened in 2004 and it still hadn't made a profit. It costed around, I don't even know how many millions, but it still hadn't made a profit. A lot of celebrities have stayed here. Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, me.
Yeah. Justin Bieber stays there. All right.